We make a lot of decisions throughout the day. In fact, research shows that 90% of our decisions are actually unconscious. When we look at the actions that we're taking, 40% of them are actually our habits. If we take a deeper dive into this, are those actions that we are taking in line with what we are wanting for ourselves and our health and wellness goals? I'm sure if we're honest with ourselves, there are some things that we probably need to stop. Some of those automatic actions that are not really the best habits that we've gotten into. But how do you break a bad habit? In this video, I'm going to give you a few simple tips. Tip number 1, choose a substitute. I got into a routine during COVID of having a glass of wine most nights. When I took a step back, I realized that is probably not in line with my health and wellness goals. It was impacting my sleep, and I was waking up not as refreshed and ready to go the next morning. Cutting it out completely could have been a little bit tougher, but what was easier was to replace it with something. There are luckily a lot of different alcohol substitutions that are available on the market. One of my favorites is Hi-O, and that has become the routine. So, as part of my routine to unwind at night, it's to grab one of those drinks that's a great alcohol substitute. What do you need to substitute in regards to your bad habits? The second tip to break a bad habit would be to make it difficult or inconvenient. If you got into a routine of hitting the snooze button because it was right next to you, how could you make that a little bit more difficult? I was at a conference with a performance coach, his name's Bren Newman, and he was talking about how he keeps his phone in the bathroom for his alarm at 4 a.m. Now, I don't think my husband would like that very much, but it is very inconvenient to get up, go turn off the alarm, and go back to bed. At that point, you might as well just stay up and start your day. How can you make the bad habits difficult or inconvenient? It might make it so that you're not having that food easily accessible on the counter, or maybe just not having it in the house, so you're not mindlessly going and grabbing and getting it. The third tip, and one of my favorites to talk about, is your support system. They play a vital part of your health and wellness journey. If you're trying to break a bad habit and the people that you're surrounding yourself with are doing that bad habit too, it might be a little bit tougher. But what if you found people who aren't doing the bad habit that you're trying to break, that are living the way that you want to, and surround yourself, lean into that group of people a little bit more? Here's the deal. On Healthy Steps Nutrition, we talk about adding one good habit at a time. And we need to use that same mentality when breaking bad habits. Don't try to change all of the things at one time. Just focus on one thing, work on one step at a time to break those habits that you're looking to break. Unsure how to break your bad habit? Talk to your coach and they'll work with you to create a plan that's realistic for you so that you are set up for success.